feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel.
Test. Boom. There I am. Okay, that's a little dark. So. Okay, yeah. Hey, all right, that's okay. That's weird. It looks. Wow, I'm really starting to. This is a trip. Oh, you can see my name. Somebody made this for me when I visited a town once. I usually turn it over, but now I look like a dork. But anyway, if you didn't know, I'm Baxter. Let me start this over here. Get our timer going, and let's get the chat going. Oh. Oh, I see what I've done. I see what I've done. Oh, okay. Somehow I have killed the chat. I want to be able to see it. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see who's here. Lauren's here, Jackie's here, Shelly's here, Jennifer's here, Jordan's here, Lauren's here. Sorry for the late start, y'all. I really do apologize. Amanda's here, sweet. Let's see. I think I saw Jackie was here. Carla's here. Nice, y'all are so loyal. Claire's here. Sweet. I think that's everybody that wants to comment. If I missed you, yeah. And I just want to always keep reminding people, if you're new to this, that sometimes either I'm nervous or I'm anxious or I'm just caught up in what I'm teaching that I don't see your comments. So please do feel free to. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Please feel free to repeat certain comments, especially if they're like questions that you feel like that I might not have heard. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So, man, it's 7:15 already. I don't want to take up any more time. So, I continue to be in my hoop practice. I am having like a lot of fun doing it, and the classes I think are going to get better. There's just so many like cool things that come out of when you have a regular hoop practice going, and that's how I have always. I wanted to share something with you guys before I jump straight into class. That this month, May, will be my 19th year, I think. Yeah, or no, my 18th year. It's been 18. No, this May will be 19 years. I think 18 or 19 years of hoop teaching a class every week. And the only reason that I've been able to keep that streak going is because of you guys. And so I have taught hoop classes twice a week for a long time. At one point, I had 3 or 4 classes going a week. But it's been pretty cool. COVID gave and took a lot of things away. It took away my in-person class, but you know, some of you have been with me from the very, very first class that I streamed, and it's because of you guys that I wouldn't be doing this to 0 people. I wouldn't have 9 cameras all pointing on me just cause. But it's just kind of a trip. Yeah, so May 2005, so whatever that equals. I started sometime in late April, but I just always say May 2005 is when I started teaching my weekly class, and it was the longest running hoop class. It finally surpassed the one in New York, but I don't know if they met every week all year. I used to only take like 2 weeks off at the end of the year, and maybe I don't remember now. I think it was just like 2 weeks tops that I would ever take off. Okay, so yeah, so thanks for the appreciation there. And so tonight I'm feeling kind of like a high energy class, and the reason that I put free energy, you can't really see it, but the reason that I put free energy on Groove Hoops, right, yeah, Stefan's class, or Stefan. I always called him Stefan, but he never corrected me, but most people say Stefan. But anyway, Um, yeah, so I didn't want to like scare people away by calling this a high energy class, but I have been feeling I'm feeling as my body starts to get into shape. I'm just feeling like wanting to push it a little bit. And the reason that I put free energy on the blurb for tonight is that and it's kind of a play on words like free energy, like like free your energy, but it's also like free energy, like the cardio and the physical benefits that you get of hooping, they bring, they do return energy back to you later. So like whatever fatigue you feel after a hoop class or after a workout, that energy is going to return, and usually then some, and maybe even last a little bit longer. So, being in your hoop, making yourself do some cardio in it, if you just are totally uninspired, will really, like, it's like everybody says, no one regrets going to yoga class. It's kind of like the same. Once you do get your energy going, it can excuse me, like your physical energy going, your heart rate going, that can bring a return of your investment like twofold. All right, so I've already got everything worked out. That's one of the reasons that we're a little bit late, but apologies for this super late start. The system, it's not a big deal when it happens, but it crashed when I went to press the stream button. Not a huge deal, but it did sort of set me back. Okay. All right. I think I've got everything. The gross camera is going to be the gross camera, but I think I've got everything else looking pretty good. So let's. Audible breath in. Happy Tuesday. We're going to have a shorter sway tonight. And tonight we're going to work on breaks, some paddles, and shoulders. So shoulders is core hooping, and your core hooping starts at your feet. So I invite you as you warm up tonight to put some focus or some awareness or both into your feet in these first couple of moments. Take some deep breaths in. Audible breath in. I want my shoulders to be as loose as they can be, as open as they can be. And so I'm using my hands to help draw big circles or big shapes with the intent of opening my shoulders up. Audible breath in. biggest surprise for me since getting back into daily hoop practice, and again, not everyone's needs to be daily, but for me it does, but my self-esteem is just rising back to healthy levels. And I don't even know if I realized how low it must have been. But my sense of self-worth and my sense of my value in this world is rebounding. Audible breath in. Oh, sweet. Hey, Megan. Okay. All right. So, like I said, it was kind of a shorter. Oh, you didn't get to see what track that was. Okay, whatever. That was a shorter sway. Shorter sway. Okay. Here we go. Here I am. No one's here. Oh, okay. The lights are a little bright. Maybe. Is that better? Yeah, sorta. Yeah. I mean, a little magic was fun, right? Okay, I'm being a nerd on television right now. Okay, all right, so we're going to jump into, we're going to loosen up our core with some more flowy warrior type stretching. Let me know if the music's okay, if everything's cool. Okay. We've been doing a lot of this lately, but I really like it. And we're going to do this just for our opening, and we are going to be doing mostly core hooping today. But I'm holding the hoop, however, statically in Samurai. Oh, that's nice. And I'm just rolling the hoop around, and it's really having a fun, and has been having a fun effect on my shoulders to really open them up. There's the stretch that Anne had us do one night, where it was, I think, like, oh yeah, like this, palms on the inside pushing out. Ooh, wow. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Oh, that's one, nice. So there's it's a pretty long song, so let me show you one move. In my practice today, I wanted to try to remember to show this, but this can be like kind of turn into a nice good stretch for your arms too, or like it stretches a type of muscle. But all you're doing is, I'll show you what it looks like in real time. again, it's nothing that's going to like blow people away, but I'm coming across, and that isolation kind of at least my hoop's big enough that it kind of pulls me open. And then I'm going to come in here, my thumb, it'd be like thumb down, pinky up, well, eventually. So I come here, and then I grip it as it comes across, so it looks like this. This one might be a good one for the bird's eye. Oh, that's not great. Oh well. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'll bring the music back up. Actually, let's add some more time. Roll it all the way through, of course. Or you can pick up, you know. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. Sweet. Man, that understands what I'm saying. And again, yeah, and my arm's on the outside. Yeah, do you want to see that again? I can show you in the gross cam if you want me to. Yeah, let's try this with the gross cam, and maybe that'll... Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. So I'm here. Yeah, actually, let me give you this benefit. So my thumb is up if I'm holding the hoop, and I'm going to go in now with my thumb down. Do you see that? And then when I'm doing that, then I roll my shoulders as I push this arm out, and your hand just sort of rolls back into position. Is this better? Okay. My ceiling fan kind of whacked my bird's eye camera around, so it's not really the best angle, but maybe it will be worth showing. Let's see. All right, yeah, okay, this isn't too bad, but boom, boom, boom. This is if I do it like basically just a continuous isolation, and that's nice. You know, this is one of those deals where like maybe your favorite hoops ratio is not actually perfect for this, but how was that? Did that help? I hope it did. All right, we're going to move. Grab your core hoop because we are going to move. We're going to keep moving along here. And I just fixed that. Okay. Okay. Actually, all right. Well, let's just do one more song, and we'll play with little isolation-y type moves, so you guys can practice that. But we probably won't play the full song. I guess. Wait a second. If we're gonna do this, I may as well tell you this other one. But there is also a move that can be fun to do where I'm holding the hoop, my thumb is down, it's like this, and I push the hoop out, and when it gets here, I do a finger transfer. This finger is going to come in, and then that allows it to hinge from there, and then I would flip that grip around and come back down. So like I'll show you what this looks like kind of in real time. Like it's a nice, quick little like sort of scoopy move. I'm down here, and then I come up, and then when it gets to here, then I'm gonna let my finger take it, roll it, and I'm gonna push back here, and then come back here. Now this is a little tricky. Like it's hard for me to actually like get this. Like if I want to keep doing these continuously. Actually, so if you want to do it continuously, then when I'm out here, I transfer my my finger. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually here, and I'm not going from here to here. I'm just making one nice, so when it's here, I'm just making one nice sort of, but there's really any way you could do it. But this is what would be like if I went like sort of in a circuit. So I'm coming up, let it roll. Sorry. Here. Come up. That was kind of good. We'll go lefty just to make sure that I can do it that way. Here. Ooh, all right. Oh yeah, right. You're going to the other side of the body. You got to remember that, or I got to remember that. I'm scooping up and then let it swing to the other side of the body, and then it's coming back down into this scoop. All right. Ah, sweet. Nice. Yeah, whatever, and your move is going to look cooler than what I'm trying to show you. Whenever I used to try to teach moves like this out on the road, the class would start doing stuff a lot cooler than what I was trying to show them. So, but I do like it. Like, I like this move for, like, I'm coming out of a roll, and I can come into this move, see that scoop, and then I'm back here. I don't know, it just feels cool. Back to sleep. Boom. Hooping's fun. I love hooping. Okay. So I know what you're thinking. Yeah, it's been hard for me, Amanda. I used to do this move where am I? I used to do this move a lot when I first got hooping, and then, you know, I mean, I first started hooping in 2001, and you just cycle through things, and you kind of forget. And isolations, it's pretty obvious in the lesson planning that I've been doing for you guys, but the isolations have just been, really, I've been revisiting them in this crazy way. Like, it's like taking me way back in my hoop story. Okay, let's grab your favorite core hoop. I do want to do some core hooping here. Right. We're going to go on the waist. So I want to show you something, and I want to show it to you with a major caveat that I am not a physical therapist. I don't have any kind of coaching like that, but I want to show you something that I do that I've done really for almost my entire hoop practice when I've had some. And these are kind of like if I want to like seriously get aggressive about strength training. So we're doing waist hooping right now, and I've got these two. No, actually, I think that these are kind of maybe even too heavy for how out of shape I am right now. I used to do stuff a lot heavier than this, but these are each 2.5 pounds, right? And so you can grab something, even a lot lighter. Wrist weights are awesome, but as your core warming up, you can add just a little bit of weight to your movement. And it's almost like sort of like when you're swimming and the weight of the water makes you more aware of your arms. The same thing can happen with these weights. And this is totally silly, right? Like, I get it. I used to use weights a lot harder. Now, I'll warn you that there have been people that have told me that this is not a good idea, and so, do it at your own risk. I think really lightweight is okay. I used to do it with like 15 pounds each for a while, and that was kind of crazy. But whether you have weights in your hands or not, we're just warming up the core right now with some good old-fashioned waist hooping. Whatever you're doing or not doing, feel for the path of contact as it's rolling around. Feel the path of contact. And see, no matter how fast or slow you're moving, see if you can try to follow like every single step that the hoop takes as it rolls around you. Okay, sweet. We got a little bit longer. Okay. Oh, to a K-roll. Yeah, sorry, Carla. I'm reading your comment. Carla said she was transitioning to a K-roll from that finger roll. Yeah, so if you need a water break, you can grab it now. I am going to be working, most likely Ann is out of town for the next few days, and so I've got the Flow Kitchen to myself, and so I'm planning on finally tweaking it so that it might look, it should look better, and it will be less sort of data going across, but the downside will be that it will probably only be on YouTube, which is really almost 95% of people, well, we get some Twitch and some Facebook stumble in here, but just be prepared for that. If you haven't made the transition to just come in, I still send, if you want notices, you can. I mean, you hear this on every YouTube video, but if you subscribe and hit the bell, you'll get a notice every time I go live. And I think you guys also get the messages that I put out there. Okay, so let's do some shoulder hooping. Okay. Most of you probably know how to shoulder hoop because, you know, you're obviously a hoop nerd. But if you don't know how to shoulder hoop, that's no big deal. My best advice is to come up, when you come up to the shoulders, is to let your hands fly out, to get nice and big, rather than getting small, like the hoop is wrapping you up. Get nice and big and pushed out. And then it's hard to move your feet at first because you want to dig them into the sand, but the more you move your feet, the less fast you have to be at the shoulders. Like this, right? All right, headphone alert. If you're feeling your flow, you can add some pulses to your shoulder hooping. We've done this before. A pulse it's almost more of just an optical illusion, but pushing your arms up, they push up quickly, and that puts a pulse of push on the hoop. And they work in any of the directions, right? I'll show you. And you can do them backwards, right? I can push. Then I can also isolate. If you're in the groove, you can start to isolate one of the trees, one of your two trees. And by isolate, I just mean you can try to use it only. And sometimes you're stuck in this, but this would be, I'm suggesting that you're past this point where you're still chicken wing. If you've gotten past that, okay. All right, I told you we're getting a workout. I hope you're getting a workout. I'm getting a workout, but it feels good. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. Let me get water for a second. Okay. Let's get, what was I going to do? Oh, right, brakes. Okay. Yeah, well, actually, let's talk a little bit about the yeah, heart rate up. All right, so you can grab some water or whatever. Okay, so now we've got all this good shoulder flow. So what really makes, you don't even have to shoulder hoop to be able to do brakes. But if you can shoulder hoop and if you can go both directions, that even if you never let the hoop go more than one time around, it will make your brakes so much better. So what I mean by that is, like, once you feel like you can go like left current or right current, even if you have to move your feet, your brakes should and probably will tighten up. So the brakes that we're gonna, you can do any brake that you want to tonight. I'm just gonna show you, like, you know, a variety of them, and basically this song is for us to practice our brakes. But if you haven't, I'm not really going to show brakes, but there's one technique can be super helpful for a lot, especially like the way that I hoop, is instead of keeping your elbows down here by your side, you bring the elbows out, you catch the hoop here, and it gets pinned right there. And so it's not even really touching, like if you do it just right, it's not even really hitting your body. That's a pretty good angle. Let's just leave that one. Okay, yeah. And I can lean back, and this is a phenomenon that this is kind of, you'd have to be sort of experienced with brakes to be able to do this probably, but you can lean back or forward while you're doing the brakes, and they'll feel different. This is me like kind of hunching over the current. This is me leaning back. All right, let's put music on and I'll... I'm doing right now what we call two tree or second tree or PM brakes. We pretty much switched to AM and PM talk now, but these are PM brakes. This would be if I went to AM brakes where I'm coming across the court. Save the baby brake.
Mind and body, mysticism and sensuality.
Whip. A sticky brake is when you keep your hand on the hoop through the whole brake. Pinch brakes are easier to do when you don't have sleeves, but then a cool brake that opens up a lot of transitions is the wrap brake, and that's when you sort of turn your brake, you come from the inside, you almost paddle it, and then your hands come across and they stop the hoop, and then you come back inside, so it looks like this. Oh wait, I'll just show you. My hands are coming from the inside, and it's called a wrap because my fingers are wrapping over it. can do a full samurai grip on it if that's what I want to do. Oh, hey, Rachel. And wraps are great for opening up can opener folds. And remember, I don't know if you guys remember this sort of like can opener breaks we were doing, or really it's just the can opener is not, it's kind of more of a paddle move, but I hope you guys are having fun. I am. Sometimes it's good when I'm having fun, but sometimes I get carried away. So with you guys in class. All right. Let's see. We're going to talk a little bit about paddles now. And then we will call it. So paddles should be pretty, this should not be too strenuous for you, because if you've made it this far, so if for those of you that don't know, or just a refresher, a paddle is when you push the hoop from the inside. I mean, it really can be anywhere, but you push it, and the key thing about a paddle is that you aid its direction. So you are pushing your energy into it, and you are paddling, you know, like however you want to look at it, you are putting energy into its direction, okay? So it is the absolute opposite of a brake, where a brake is putting energy, but it's putting energy in the opposite direction. A paddle is putting energy in, but going, you know, the same direction. If I'm at the waist, these are paddles, essentially. Now, if I just put my arm in, it deadens. You see how the hoop flattens out here? Like, the hoop never likes dead wood, right? And so it likes to come. But a lot of people learn shoulder hooping in a way, when they learn shoulders, they're essentially learning paddling without realizing it, because some people use this kind of method here to come up to your shoulders. And that's essentially a paddle move. If you don't know that one, the hoop is going around my waist. I'm just going to pick a direction. It's going to the left. So you take your left arm, you dip it in shoulder high, then the hoop travels here, and then once the hoop is here and you carry it up at all, that is a paddle. You have put forward, or you've put, you know, I guess you could say forward momentum on the hoop in the direction you're wanting to go. So this move, boom, boom. That's essentially paddling. And you can do just kind of like a lot of cool stuff with these type of paddles. All right, so I'm going to put some music on so we don't run out of energy here. Wait, I think, yep, this is the one I was going to play. Let's say you're having fun in shoulders. Stay in shoulders. If you're having fun on the core, stay in core, because paddles go everywhere. Paddles go everywhere. One thing that'll make your paddles slicker and less jarring. One thing that'll make your paddles slicker and less jarring is if you bring your hands close underneath the hoop, and then the hoop is going to roll on top. So here, instead of like going way out and making contact like the paddle out here, I'm going to make contact with it here and then push the hoop as it would naturally be rolling away from me anyway. So I'm going to get my hands like really close up under. Nice. So you might be wondering why this song does speed up, but one of the reasons that I like these kind of beats for paddling is because you can really just go old school in your paddles, and you don't have to do multiples. You can just do like one nice big paddle. You can slow it back up. And then this is all paddles. And I add a reverse. And if you're a spinner, or you just like to spin, paddle stalls was what we were I was kind of just doing a second ago, and that's where you just initiate the paddle and then you just turn. That's a paddle stall. Paddling when you're trying angles is really helpful. It's sometimes easier to do both. But like if I'm in earth and I paddle while I'm down here, or if I'm in sky, especially sky, if I paddle up. Okay, so we are just about out of time. I'm going to let the music play. We are going to go into a free hoop. But if you have any questions, there's still time for me to cover it. I know some of you are going to have to bounce. Sorry for the slightly later than usual start. I really don't know how that happened. But again, fire questions away if you have any. Let me see. Ooh, that's not good. Whatever. Sweet, Shelley. I'm glad you liked the class. Yeah. So, yeah, these songs now are going to be a little bit less intense. This is our free hoop. If you have to bounce, I totally get it. I understand. And actually, I'll go ahead and post a link to this now. Wow. You're welcome, Claire. Thank you, Claire. Rachel, everybody for joining. I appreciate it. Trying new things with the lighting. I don't know how it's going. I think it looks good. What do y'all think? Can you tell? Can you even tell that I've done stuff with the lighting? Nice, Carla. Peace and quiet and bass. Peace, quiet, and bass. This is my second time hooping today, and I am feeling it. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Lauren. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I see why everything has been a little weird tonight. Okay. Okay, sweet. Yeah, let's just go ahead and... I think I wanted to play... Actually, we'll just go with this. This is fine. Sweet. Yeah, this will be the last song. if you are on SoundCloud, you can check out the link. I think I posted it already. Yeah. Nice, Rachel, yeah. Glad you like it. I know it can be kind of tricky to find new music, and I hope I'm helping you guys out finding it. But one way to think about every song that you like that I play, if you go to that song on SoundCloud or if you find that on Spotify, those algorithms will send you towards other music that people like that. So, you know, every good song you like is really just a seed. If you try just even a minimal amount, you know, you can find other cool songs just from one. And by minimal, I mean just a couple of clicks on your phone or on your music player, and you can find a new album you love or a new artist you love, a new sound. Okay. Alright guys, I just realized it's kind of past the time. Hopefully we got a full hour in tonight. Let's see. Yeah, a full hour. Okay, cool. Well, I'll let this song play out. We'll hit our full hour. Thank you, Carla. Stuck on this move.